The market shoots higher as we head into inflation. Have the bulls taken control? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about two potential paths, one being a more direct move lower in a wave 5 towards 38.80, and one being a move higher up toward 40.20 to 50 in a B wave, which would then sell off towards 37 to 3800. The market was able to hold the low and take out Friday's high, and this does make the B wave much more likely. We do have CPI coming, and that will likely give us a strong indication of which path we're on and what to expect moving forward. I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, with the move higher yesterday, it does put us at the top of wave 4 territory. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, here we are on the 1-hour SPX chart. Now, typically I do break down the futures chart because I like to see what's going on after hours. However, with the big contract roll gap up, it does make things a little confusing on the futures chart. So I'm using the SPX chart until things kind of recalibrate. So we are on the SPX chart. Today we get this nice move higher here up toward the 39.91 area, which is the 1.0 extension of this move. So this A and B, okay, would be hitting the 1.0 at 39.91, which would be the top of wave 4 territory, right about just under the 50% retrace. And that is what we would look for in a wave 4. Now, if they do push up over this 39.91 and through 39.95, okay, then wave B is front and center, and it does look like that is what is going to play out. So the two paths are still pretty much the same. We haven't really eliminated either one of them. This wave 4 could still be finishing here at 39.91 and in this area, and then from there we would expect the drop down toward 38.80 in wave 5 before then seeing a rebound from there back up in a wave B. However, if the wave B is playing out right now as we speak, okay, and this move down is already done, then we would be looking for a move in wave B where it's an ABC up toward the 4,009 to 4,057 area, with 40.30 being the most likely target as the 618. It's a very common retrace target. So we would look for this 40.30 area as a landing spot for the B wave if they continue to push over 39.95. And then we would look for a reversal to the downside toward that 3,700 to 3,800 in a bigger C wave of B. So if you remember, guys, we talked about this move up being a wave A. All right. And then this move down is going to be a wave B, but that has to play out in 3 waves as well. So you'd have either the A wave here or down at 38.80, depending on if they get the push down in wave 5 or not. But you'd have the A, B, and then C wave down of B, okay? So remember, this move up was an A wave. We're getting a B wave down towards the 3,800 region. Then we would look for a C wave higher toward 4,300 plus. And from there, we will have to evaluate exactly where we are, whether we're going to get the big sell-off down toward the 2,000s that we've been looking for or talking about, or if the diagonal for the bulls can play out. But we need to get to 4,300 before we talk about those types of things. So just to give you an idea, this was an A wave. We're working on B down towards 37 to 3,800 and then C back up. So those are the two paths we're looking for. This move higher in 4 could be completed, and we'd look for a direct move down to 38.80, or we're going to extend this higher up toward the 4,000 to 40.57 region, with 40.30 being our landing spot for this B wave. And then we'd look for C down towards 3,700 to 3,800 from there. Over on the NASDAQ. Okay, so the NASDAQ didn't take out its Friday high and does still have some work to do there. So this can definitely still be a wave 4. Remember, we've got this 130-point gap here that's not a real bullish gap. It's just the contract rollover gap. So we need to move that 130 points down, and that's kind of the level that we're at. So in this case, it's at 11,809. So we would look at this being actually around 11,679, okay, because of that 130-point gap on the contract roll. So we got to remember this is not as elevated as it seems, and we are still in wave 4 territory, even though this is pushed up a little bit higher than you would think a wave 4 would, and that's because of this 130-point contract roll right here. So we are still in wave 4 territory. If they push up over 11,865, then it becomes less likely we're in wave 4, and we would push up toward the 12,000 area on the NQ on the March contract. for our B wave. So you'd look for a move up toward about 12,000, and then you'd look for the C wave down. So either they're in wave 4 here and they're working their way back down, okay? But if they come back and take out this high, okay, then we've got an ABC higher toward the 12,000 region, and then you'd look for the sell-off from there. Guys, if you love the information I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it will take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there, make sure you love it, and become part of our trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, and a midday video where I go through exactly which count is playing out and where we are in the count so that you can follow along during the day with your trades. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means that our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are looking for day trading, as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that just crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. It's something you kind of have to see to understand, and that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into a small account, trading mini ES futures, averaging 3 to 4% gains per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can make some money together. All right, key takeaways for today. The market is at the top of wave 4 territory, so it needs to hold and push down if it's going to follow that path down towards 38.80 more directly. However, if it does push up over 39.95, it is more likely we see this B wave up toward the 40.30 area, and then the C wave sell off from there. Over on the NASDAQ, same type of thing. We're at the top of wave 4 territory, over 11,865. Tells us we're no longer likely in wave 4, but in wave B. And a push up toward 12,000 is where we would target for that to reverse on the NASDAQ. However, if they can hold this wave 4 high, we should see a more direct move down toward the 11,300 area, and then a pop higher from there. Guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.